Hello Commanders, welcome back to the command table. I am Mathramar and I will be taking you through the map 4 of the Eldritch Mountains on the journey in Traplight's Battle Legion. Before we get to that, we will ask you to please kindly like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below. Alright, let's get to the first 5 battles of map 4. Here is 321. Guardians of Treasure. Okay, we have 3 Crystal Spires, 3 Risen Warriors, 4 Earth Elementals, and a set of Eternal Champions. The Eternal Champions are kind of the biggest threat, I feel, so we're just going to neutralize them with a bomb bot, just take them right out of the picture. The Risen Warriors, I'm going to have meet these Thorn Guards in the back. So the Thorn Guards I put all the way to the back wall. They'll start walking slowly forward, and by the time the Risen Warriors pop, they won't be much further forward than where they are. The Crystal Spires will be able to help support doing damage to those. Now, this Earth Elemental, I kind of wish that I had started it just a little bit further back, just because most of these Earth Elementals end up out of range of the Crystal Spires. Also, I think this druid was kind of useless. I don't know if it was this map or one of the ones we're about to watch. But yeah, the druid I may have had a better choice other than the druid. I might have maybe done a draining spirit or something. The soul pylon is here so that any of the bodies, like from the Risen Warriors and whatever else comes up this way, the soul pylon's going to be able to take out those crystal spires. So that's the theory behind this one. Let's go ahead and let it run. Again, those ECs are going to be the first to go. Poof. And oh, I started that bomb bot further back so that it would have time to run forward and the ECs would have time to get out of the range of the crystal spire so they wouldn't blow up the bomb bot. Okay, now you'll notice all these bodies are going to feel that soul pylon, which is going to start shooting at these crystal spires, amongst other things. And then it's just a matter of time before these Earth Elementals all get popped, and then they'll run into the Crystal Spires and the Thorn Guards. Alright. There we go. Alright, now it's just a matter of clearing through. Again, it would have been better if I had started that Earth Elemental just a little bit further back, and that would have made it to where the Crystal Spires clean things out a little faster. So there it is. That's battle 321. Let's move on to 322. Okay, 322, Cursed Presence. So what I've done with this one, there's kind of a lot of threats in here. We've got the Stormcaller, we've got the Death Knight, we've got 2 Ancient Trees, and obviously the bomb bots. Those are a nuisance. The Warhounds I'm not terribly concerned about because they've got such low health you can just make them disappear really fast. What I've done is I've put this set of entangling roots here in order to slow those Warhounds down just a little bit and allow the Death Knight to kind of catch up right behind him. And that's going to allow these 2 bomb bots, the first one to clear the Warhounds out, and the second one to just take out the Death Knight and the other bomb bots. Not that you have to even worry about the bomb bots, you can just let them run all the way to the back if you don't have anything in the way. I've got the Assassins to take out the 2 trees and then move on to the Stormcaller. These Mind Shrooms aren't even really necessary, you could just let the bombs run all the way to the back and explode themselves. So this one is pretty quick. Okay, there goes the Warhounds, there goes the Death Knight. Oh, I guess I had him go after the Stormcaller first and then the tree. I don't think it really matters. The Assassins, if you've got them to level 8, they should be able to do both. Alright, let's move on to 323. Okay, for this one, I have the 2 Assassins and the Risen Warriors that are going to work on getting these Crystal Spires out of the equation. And then we have 4 Earth Elementals and 3 sets of Faceless Knights. So the Faceless Knights do a stunning attack, so we've put the Thorn Guards there in order to counter that. And the Earth Elementals, when they split, there's just going to be a lot of things going on all around. So I've got the Draining Spirit to start working on that. So everything's just going to beat themselves to death on the Thorn Guards while the Draining Spirit does consistent area of effect damage over time. And then I've got the 2 crystal spires to kind of keep everything cleared out and away from this Valkyrie that's going to keep at least 1 Thorn Guard alive. So that's the theory there. Let's go ahead and let it run. Again, it doesn't look like that Draining Spirit's doing much right now, but it's really going to shine when the Earth Elementals start to split. So again, the Assassins and the Risen Warriors, their main job was just to take out the Crystal Spires. That way I don't have to worry about any other ranged units. And now it's just a matter of letting it all grind through. Alright, Draining Spirit's wandering off a little bit from my Thorn Guard. I may lose it, I'm not sure. But now we've hit Frenzy mode, so my Crystal Spires are really going to hit hard. This one, again, you can't really redo these once you've completed them, so this one was one that I wish I could have redone. But if you can hold everything off until Frenzy, then you should be fine. One of the main issues you might have in the future is if you don't have the Reach Power Stone to put on your Crystal Spires, you may want to switch that out for some archers or something, get at least 1 set of archers, so that you don't end up getting killed by Faceless Knights. Alright, 324. Okay, we have Frog Racers. So we've got 2 Monster Hunters, 2 Giant Toads, 2 sets of Dire Wolves, and then we've got some Shield Bearers with a Paladin. So pretty simple. I've got a little turtle back here where I'm just going to camp right in this spot, let everything come to me. I've got 2 Draining Spirits, my Thorn Guards, and then I've got my Battle Drummer. So the Battle Drummer is going to insulate the Thorn Guards. They're all going to be in the range of the Battle Drummer's aura, but the Battle Drummer should stay tagged to this Crystal Spire. So that keeps the Battle Drummer back, which, because these Dire Wolves do have kind of area of effect frontal cone attack that might hit that Battle Drummer if I'm not careful, as does the Monster Hunter. It can attack, it attacks in that frontal cone as well. So all these things are going to run up to the Thorn Guards and beat themselves to death on them, while the Draining Spirits do consistent AoE damage, and the Crystal Spires do medium range damage to kind of burn everything down. The Mind Shrooms and the Freezing Trap, those are in case anything does start to flank around, if it all kind of gets a little busy. I would have, and I think a couple things do hit the Mind Shrooms. I like the Freezing Trap because the Monster Hunters, that will take out their shield and allow the Crystal Spires to nuke them down. So that's the theory behind that one. Let's let it run. Okay, again, everything's just going to run up to those Thorn Guards and beat itself to death. A couple things are going to clip the Mind Shrooms, which is totally fine. Valkyrie doing a great job keeping at least 1 Thorn Guard alive. That's all we really need. Battle Drummer just now starting to have the Thorn Guard out of its radius, but there's so few things now that it doesn't really matter. The Valkyrie can keep it up. Okay, so let's move on to 325. Okay, I'm going to utilize the Monster Hunter, I think, for the first time. I don't think we've used him before. The Monster Hunter is available at rank 14. You do not need the Monster Hunter for this one, but I figured we'd start featuring it, and to show how powerful it is, I mean, it's only level 3, but I've got it tagged on to a Valkyrie. So this Frost Wizard's far enough back to where the Valkyrie is closest to the Monster Hunter. And then I've got a Druid here, which gets killed very early on, so that's not totally necessary. You can totally ditch that Druid and switch it out for something else. The Assassins are there to take out the Frost Wizard and hopefully the Stormcaller. The Risen Warriors are there to take out these 2 Crystal Spires and then to move on to whatever else is left. The trick with this Monster Hunter is that he will do area of effect damage in a frontal cone. So, and he also applies debuffs like burn and freeze and stun. So he's going to be kept at a nice long distance away from the Valkyrie. The Druid's going to die, which, again, feel free to switch that out. But all these Arcane Blades are just going to be flipping around all over this Monster Hunter, and they won't have anything else to distract them and to blink over. So we're just going to hold them on that monster hunter and let him keep everything at arm's length. The untamed beast runs to all of his own units that are not nature and starts attacking them because the monster hunter was further away than the untamed beast. The frost wizard can freeze the untamed beast, which is helpful. And that's that. Okay, so there's the first 5 maps of our first 5 battles of map 4. Thank you for watching. Again, please do like and subscribe. Also check out the commandtable.com where we have tutorials, raid strats, and in the near future we will have merchandise and a comic strip. Thank you for watching. We'll have more for you soon.